Hello, my friends. It seems that your situation is not terribly good right now. First, we have the Four of Water, Four of Cups. So, although this is the Tarot of the Orishas, so it's not quite the same, it's pretty close. So there's a lack of satisfaction and joy because of material losses, but also you've been rejecting help. You're not willing to do the things that will help you, like meditate or gratitude practice, journaling, and that is the message for you from the Tarot of the Orishas. That is who you are. I'm sorry, the message is this part. And so I started off asking, who are you? So you are this dissatisfied person who is feeling disappointed with life, but isn't doing anything to really help yourself. Next we have El Hombre, the man, and the Six of Cups. Both of these are in the reverse, and they are both talking about a need for some change here. So faith and hope. This is the equivalent of the star. The star, of course, is about faith and hope and a connection with the divine. Qualities of the soul. Creation, inspiration, creativity. But this is in the upright. You, of course, have it in the reverse. So dogmatism, cloudiness, obstinacy, spiritual problems, unexpecting and unbelieving, materialism. So the spiritual aspects of your life are all screwed up. You are either denying them entirely or refusing to give them the attention and development that they need. And then we have the Six of Cups also in reverse. So false scruples will be the cause of the denial of your origins. I'm really not sure what that means. Renew the concepts and ideas according to the needs in current time. I think it's saying deal with what's now instead of holding on to past standards and ideas about how things should be. Do not cling to acquaintances that are not in agreement with your mental evolution and physical or spiritual development. So this suggests to me that you are being called to change, to develop spiritually especially, possibly in other ways as well. And when you make these changes, there will be changes in your material world, including losing acquaintances. And I can see and understand how that would be something you are not enthusiastic about. Then we have Seven of Air, which I pulled as a clarifier. I'm sorry, there's not enough room for everything here. Seven of Air. Abandoning, things missing, loss of objects or persons, lack of guidance and direction, requests for help and aid. So we started out here refusing to ask for help, and we are ending up here with asking for help. So you are evolving. You are changing. You may be fighting it. Yet the people surrounding you are not supportive of the changes that you are making in yourself, in your life. And that is a problem. You're going to have to deal with that sooner or later. So, who are you? I mean, we have this Five of Cups, of course, but that doesn't help you figure out whether this reading is for you or not. Let me choose a smaller deck. How will the viewer know if this reading is for them or not? Maybe you already know from this, but just in case, let's ask for some clarification. Nine of Swords. Lots of anxieties. Possibly secrets coming to the surface, things that you did not know. What are these secrets about? Maybe it's just about yourself, because the moon can be about diving into your own psyche, into your own shadow. Eight of Wands. In reverse. So the Eight of Wands is all about movement, whether it's a speedy communications, speedy changes, but you have it in reverse. So I'm getting change resistant again. So this is, you've been someone who has been hanging on to a situation that you've outgrown. Possibly physically, but it's definitely holding you back spiritually. There is a Queen of Swords involved. And Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Again, refusing to make the investment. It's coming under the moon. So not investing in yourself. And now we have Queen of Pentacles. Have you found someone to help you? The Queen of Pentacles could be a good mentor. Queen of Pentacles would be nurturing and good with finances. Now we have the Knight of Cups. So the Queen of Swords would be very insightful, honest, and would speak the truth, whether you liked it or not. Perhaps not the most sympathetic or nurturing of people, but you've got the Queen of Pentacles for that, right? And now we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So someone who's stuck in their fantasies. Someone who is not changing, not looking what they need to do. I'm getting that this is you. I don't know who these queens are. They may be masculine, or they may be male, they may be female. There's no gender in tarot. Eight of Cups. Wow. Are you getting ready to move on, to let go of all your old baggage? Well, or at least some of your old baggage. It's usually a process. You don't usually let go of all of it at once. I think you'd have to have amnesia to do that, really. What else do you need to know about yourself? Or to help you identify whether or not this reading is for you? Definitely waving goodbye to something, though you look pretty happy about it, so perhaps you're optimistic about the future. I'm getting lots of child vibes in here too. Not necessarily that you are a child, but that there may be a child involved in this situation. Oh, two cards came out. Nine of Cups. This is a card of wish fulfillment in most decks, but it is also possibly a card of alcoholism or partying. So in order to get to your Ten of Cups situation, it looks like you have some stuff to deal with. A lot of stuff to deal with. And it may be that you are also a Knight of Swords. So impulsive and rash. And prone to being harsh with your words. Bad-tempered, quick-tempered, I should say. When you get angry, you are just really not nice. And you want to come rushing in. There's the impulsivity. So either you're lost in your fantasies or you're rushing forward and possibly not communicating well. Here we go, lost in your fantasies again. Some of those choices are illusions that you think are so real. And you believe you have a lot of choices, but you have not chosen to heed the call of the universe. That's not going to lead to good things. We're talking about the universe, the divine. You think you're really going to be able to fight the divine? You guys always think you can fight the divine. I'm definitely getting divine masculine vibes here. You can't, you can fight the divine, but you won't like the results. Again, another card of refusing to go within, to look at yourself, to deal with your situation, to deal with whatever it is you need to deal with. Perhaps that's why I don't know. Yeah, this Queen of Swords. So somebody's pointing out things you don't want to see or hear. Like, you're a fool. I'm getting a lot of people around you. Some of them are good influences, some of them are not. And it's time for you to be honing your craft, honing your skills. I don't know that you are, though. Perhaps you're just feeling the urge to do that. So the Orishas are telling you that it is time to ask for help. And it looks like you have some good people around you that perhaps you have started asking for help. And you need to work on the spiritual aspects of your life and remove the things, people that are preventing you from working on or developing the spiritual aspects of your life. You also got Judgment, so you have been called by the divine to something. I did not get any cards of a connection. So perhaps that's not your focus right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. What is your focus right now? What do you think you should be doing? In your heart of hearts, what do you think that you should be doing? Well, that came out fast. Chaos and conflict. That's what you think you should be doing? Or, okay. Let's read what the book has to say, the oracle has to say. The number is 33. Perhaps that has some meaning for you. I almost opened, well, I did open to that earlier today. I didn't read it, but here we go. Chaos and conflict, essential meanings, disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. It's true. There's a chaos, can be disintegration, which happens before the creation of a new higher level order. The Oracle's message: opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well, as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward, and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes, and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than be understood. So, let go, shut up, and listen. Wow, I think that really is the message. Oh my. I wish you all the best. It sounds like you're going through a really difficult time. Good luck.